Hey there! Fuck the timer, didn't want to wait for it to get to 0. What's up? How's everybody doing today? Is my background music running immediately? No, it's not. Okay, good. So, what are we doing then? Need to figure out our offer. So I spent the last few hours, pretty much all this morning actually, and a lot of last night trying to figure out how to get everything to work. So, as you'll recall, last night we were having a problem with setting up bot protection on our site. So, yeah. I did end up figuring it out, but I have no idea how well it works. I need to, like, do some testing still and see if it's fine. Other than that, I spent some time trying to figure out how to make multi-step forms, because they just seem like they'd be so much better for, like, a landing page sort of thing. And also how to add international phone, like, validation. I don't know if that's the right way to phrase that. It's like so that it adds the country code automatically when people try to add their phone numbers, because sometimes people just would submit without it, which is annoying. So I didn't want that to be an issue. And I need to test that as well, because again, the validation, I have like a validation thing there where when you type it in and you click off, it's supposed to validate the number. So I put it in the correct format. And if it doesn't, then I don't know what happens. I would probably like them to still be submitted. So I need to make sure that no matter what it is they type, that it would still be submitted and that would be correct. Another thing that I was having an issue with is that it seems like it tries to automatically pick your country based on the kind of number that you're typing in, which can also like fuck it up for some people. And I'm kind of worried about that. I don't know if that's like if I'm overthinking it or whatnot. Hey, Ella Beck, what's up? So yeah, I've just been dealing with all of those problems pretty much. It took me so long to figure some of it out because multi-step forms are not natively available in Webflow. And I didn't want to use an external one because I'm planning on giving these sites to clients. So I wanted a way in which it can be as cheap as humanly possible for them to get as many form submissions as possible. So I didn't want to get a paid service or anything for that. But it looks like I figured it out. It looks like it does work now. But again, I need to do some testing because I'm not 100% sure. I do want to show you, though, how it works. So let me share my screen. I said that like it's some sort of call or something. You probably will remember this from the previous day if you were here. The icons are like the wrong color, but that's besides the point. Anyway, configuring this was pretty hard for me. So I changed the animations and all the colors and whatnot so it fits my theme. So the whole thing I was having the biggest difficulty with, because the form originally didn't have this, is to not allow you to continue in the form unless you fill in the fields or unless you select stuff. And I had to do that with custom code, and it was the biggest pain in the ass because I don't know any custom code. So I don't know programming, or I don't know JS or fucking CSS or anything. So it was a fucking pain to get it working. What's on today's agenda? I actually don't know. I didn't even name the stream with like, usually I have like a little subtitle after the day number. I don't know. I'm just gonna look through my to-do list. I'm gonna see what we need to do and we'll figure it out. So I just want to show you how this works. Obviously the text is not fully finished or whatever, but you see when you click on this lights up, so it allows you to pass through. And then the next one is gone again. And then if I go back, it's fine. So the first issue I was having when I was trying to set this up was whenever I would pass and I would click previous, this would go gray again. So that was a pain in the ass. I had to fix that. Then here's the phone number validation. So it automatically picks... Oh, shit. I have my VPN on. Is it lagging? Shit. I was like, hold on. That says Ireland. That's not good. You might get disconnected for just a brief moment. I need to turn off my VPN because it might be super laggy in some places. So just No lag. It might be laggy on Twitch though, or maybe occasionally like the frames might drop. I just want it to be more stable. Let me take a look at the stats. I mean, it looks like it's running okay. Surprisingly. You know, if nobody complains, I'll just leave it. Maybe it's fine. If everybody's saying it's fine. Have you had time to look at the book in the background? Yes, I read all of it like 2 days ago. So I'm fully prepared. Okay, let me bring this back. So here's the phone validation. It automatically picks up on where your location is based on your IP address. So it set it to Ireland for me. So if I start typing in a number, it tries to format it. Well, clearly now I put one too many numbers. But see, when you click off it, it formats it the way that it's supposed to look. And if I'm on like the wrong country or something, let's say I'm in here. Another thing I want to figure out is how to get this to scroll inside, because right now it can't. That's probably going to piss some people off that are on computer. It's fine on phones. For some reason it works on phones, but it doesn't work on PC. So let's say I'm in a different country, and I go in here and I just start typing in 353. See? So it should work. Hopefully it does. But sometimes it also doesn't. Like if I start typing in like an American phone number, it just doesn't. I don't know if it's because the number of characters is wrong. Maybe that is what it is. But sometimes it just doesn't like load in general. Like if I go on United States now and I try to type in a number, sometimes it doesn't format it. It is now. But anyway, hopefully that's not an issue. So if I were to fill this in, now it lights up, lets me pass. Let me actually check if a bad phone is still going to be submitted through my form. Then I made this as well. This little animation for a radio button and then email contact. So let me take this away for just a second. I'm gonna submit the form and see if it lets me submit it with a bad phone number. It did, which is good. I actually wanted to do that because sometimes people will type it in and the validation won't work, but the number will still be right. So I do want it to be submitted, because then in our CRM, we can like just look through and go like, okay, well, this is clearly a shit phone number. Toss it out. So what are your key takeaways from the book? Shit. I mean, there are a lot of takeaways from the book. It's kind of hard to name one. I think the most useful thing for me was just figuring out how to go about structuring your offers. And some of the things I really like for example, the downsell stuff pretty much always stays the same. Like you can choose between, for example, like payment plan downsells and feature downsells. You don't want to do all of them because it might overwhelm somebody or make you seem desperate. But I like that there's some structure in place to the point that like some of these things just never change. I like that. And just the way that you think about structuring the offers, that was really the biggest thing for me. Like putting them together kind of like puzzle pieces and trying to figure out how it all works. That was helpful for me. Yesterday I bought a dog and when he barks, it sounds like he's saying hello. Should I return him? Is he broken? Well, you should take a look to see if he's a skinwalker. So like, just try to like peer at him through like the corner, like the crack of like your bathroom or something, and just try to take a look if he's just sitting there staring at you, like, then you should return him. But if not, then it's all good. You just got a talking dog. I asked him if he's a skinwalker. He said hello. Well, that's not abnormal. If he said something else, I would have been concerned. If you start asking him and he slips up and says a different word instead, then I'd raise an eyebrow. I'd be like, you know, yeah, I don't know, Simran, I don't know what that means. That's a good boy. Teach you more words. I listened to the audiobook $100 Million Leads. What'd you think of it? That's exactly what a skinwalker would say, right? Well, I don't think that they would necessarily just say hello, but they would probably say more than that. So if it's just hello, then it's probably not an issue. Need to get a gun now. Don't shoot your dog. Unless he deserves it. Have you made any money yet? No, but I hope to make some by the end of next week. Tons of good stuff. Have you already made up how you're gonna apply the offer building to your business? I have like I have like a vague structure of how I'm planning it out. Like you can see here. I'm writing out like all of the different pieces of my oh wait, you don't see shit. Here you go. I wrote out like the individual pieces of my main offer and how I can split it up, and then went through what kind of like things applied to me and what I want to use. And then started planning out like my landing page, and now I wanted to go through as well like what is it that we can actually offer. I was thinking of doing a decoy offer with like a free landing page, but in case the complexity is just too high and like I suck at the sales part because I don't know how well I'm gonna do with that, I'm thinking that we should run ads and test different offers instead of like headlines or something. I think I'm better off testing offers. It's like a bigger importance thing, I think. So I'm trying to figure out like what is it that we could actually offer, like free landing page, free guide. Like I'm trying to think of a lead magnet essentially that I can use. It's just hello. Fortunately, the previous owner gave me a discount because said it was too chatty. Okay, well, nice. I was gonna start mutating like in the movie The Thing. Thanks for the advice I give him. No problem. I have a dog myself. He hasn't exhibited any weird behavior like that. He has been barking a lot recently, though. The asshole. He was so quiet when we first got him. Like, when I first had the dog, it was like, he didn't say anything. I thought he was mute. But then he started fucking barking and then hasn't stopped since. And now he barks at everything. Really annoying. Like, dog, like, how can people have ugly dogs? Like, I don't understand that part. Like, there are some, like, really ugly looking dogs. I feel like if my dog was not as cute as he is, I would like want to beat him because he like really just pisses me off sometimes. Obviously, I don't beat my dog. Don't worry about it. But sometimes you really like get an urge to like when he just like he literally. I would be sitting on the couch. Thanks for the sub, C-Last. I'd be sitting on the couch and just minding my own business, or maybe I'd be playing with him, whatever, you know, tug of war, yada yada, and he would stop suddenly, look me dead in the eyes, and just start pissing on the couch. Like, no warning at all. And it's just... And he's done that more than once. So now I'm trying to, kick him off the couch every single time. He does not get it. He's really good at resisting getting off the couch. He would jump up, and I would try to push him, and he would, like, wrap around my arm, or he would, like, try to stop himself from being pushed off the couch with his paws, and... super annoying. Anyway, it looks great, but when people come to the house, it just freaks him out when he says hello. I really want to hear of like a recording of that. Would you mind sending it? Like, can you, if you go to my profile, if you click on my profile picture and go to the top, there's a link to join my Discord. Would you mind joining and sending a recording of that? I really want to hear it because I don't think I've heard it. I've heard something like that before. It sounds interesting. I would like to witness it. Is there a word for witnessing, but like audibly? Is there a word for that? This is more of like a ChatGPT question, I think. I need to hear. Hold on. Hear? I'm getting confused now. Starting to use the wrong words. Where's ChatGPT? Give me a new chat. Is there a word like witness, but for hearing something? Maybe there is some sort of obscure word I've never heard of for that. I'll join him on a similar journey to you as well. Nice. What is it that you're doing? Muhi Musa? I don't know how to say that. Muji or Muhi? I don't know. Person want to share his dog trauma for a while. He's annoying. He's very cute, but he's annoying. Witness technically covers both hearing and saying, but it sounds wrong. Witness to me is like visual, and English does not have an equivalent of witness for hearing. Okay. Well, fair enough. Building a platform for gamers to trade hardware. I can't even begin to understand how that works or what that is. But more power to you. But we get a lot of game devs in here, surprising. Like programmers and game devs are pretty common. And I'm separating them because I mean like there's people more on software side, there's people more on gaming side. Cheers. Are you from the UK? I think it's visual because it's our main sense, but isn't necessarily the case it would seem by definition. Define witness. Yep. I feel like I've seen your name before. Like, are you... Because you said I'll join as if it's the first time here, but for some reason I feel like I've seen your name before. And that you're English. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, you were here. Okay, I'm not crazy. It's like, hold on, this seems oddly familiar, but okay. Yeah, especially when you mentioned the game thing. I was like, somebody said that recently. Now look, witness, noun, a person who sees an event, typically a crime or accident take place. See an event happen. So it doesn't cover hearing. We need a new word for that. That would be a good word, but would you use it often? Probably not. There's not many situations, I think, where you witness something audibly. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, not super important. We have more important things to do. Let me get rid of that. So, in terms of free shit that we can offer, what else is here? I'm not doing full websites. Offer creation, but that would be like a really low trust thing, because they would... What I mean by that is that they would really have to trust us to want to let us do something like that. So I don't think that that's a good one. Email marketing, I think, is also kind of like, eh. And the Facebook ads, it just seems like too much work. And I'd rather do like an account overview. I'll do a bit of research in Latin and Greek prefixes and suffixes. All right. Good luck with that. So free landing page, that's like the main thing I wanted to do, but it seems like it'd be so much more work. I don't know how good of an offer would be as well if we did it as like a decoy thing. Maybe it'd be fine, but I also want one that's just more simple and more streamlined. Another thing we could do, VSL. Free training VSL. That would take a little bit of time to set up too, because I would want to improve it. Because I have one, but I would want to improve it. What's your niche? How are these applicable? So I'm targeting home service businesses who want to get more clients. And the service that I want to provide is to run Facebook ads for, like, basically do their full client acquisition system. So do Facebook ads, run it to landing pages, and do email marketing for them. So I'm trying to figure out how do I get these people interested. So the free landing page, if obviously I wouldn't frame it as a free landing page. Like, nobody would understand what that means. I'm just trying to like understand it myself of what I could provide. So I could provide potentially a landing page for them where they could like get form submissions and stuff like that hosted completely for free and built for free in a custom way. So with that solves one narrow problem, which is how do you convert traffic? And then it opens up more areas with more problems, which is, well, how do you get traffic to the site? And then how do you make sure that you convert the most amount of people possible with email marketing, stuff like that. That's why I wanted to run it as a decoy offer, because it would solve one narrow problem, but it would, create room for more. I could do a free guide of some sort, like a PDF guide, but I think that would be less likely to work than a VSL, and it would be more work as well, in my opinion. I could do something like, how to run ads for yourself or common ad mistakes, something like that. I could do a free ad account checkup, which is I would check their Facebook account and see if there's any improvements that we can make that are like pretty simple. a free marketing analysis, like take a look at their general marketing and see if there's anything that we could improve there. A free training VSL, so like a video showing them how to do a training thing. And I could also just pitch my offer directly with a VSL. So that's another option. Are you targeting globally or your local area? Well, I'll be targeting mostly just English-speaking countries. I don't have like anything, any place I want to target in particularly. Thing is, right now I live in Spain and I don't speak Spanish, so can't target locally. I grew up in Ireland, so I could target Ireland first, but it really doesn't matter. Like, I'm best off just selecting the countries I want to go to, like America, Canada, Ireland, UK, and then just let the algorithm figure out who needs the thing that I'm offering the most. Indo-European used to mean third person. What? You're Indo-European? Is that true? Which chat are you responding to? There's like YouTube Shorts chat as well. There's a Twitch chat as well, but there's nobody there right now. But it's from the YouTube Shorts version. I'm gonna turn on the AC. I'm starting to get really hot. Okay. Monuum means testimony. That's a nice suffix. Are there two live streams playing at your channel? I think this is the shorts and the other. Yeah, this is true. Because the shorts algorithm pushes the stream more than the horizontal. So I figured I might as well do both. Because I personally prefer horizontal, but most people don't get shown the horizontal stream because the shorts algorithm is better. So this way it's kind of like people have a choice of which one to watch. I personally don't like shorts live streams, so I'm only doing it for the algorithm boost. I should probably collect phone numbers, because then I could call them up, more likely to be able to convert them. So email, first name, and phone number, and I should probably include some kind of questions for them to answer as well. The amount of friction that would like decrease, like it wouldn't increase that much friction probably, but it would give significantly better results. Launching Monday, that's still the plan. Yes, this is correct. We'll see how we're gonna be able to make it in time though. I think I can do it in time. Like I did most of the things that are really difficult. This is much better than the short stream. Yeah, I know. You can see so much more, and it looks way bigger, and you can read the text properly. It's just better in every way. It's a shame that the algorithm doesn't push the horizontal streams as much as the shorts ones. It doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like they could probably just toss the horizontal streams into the shorts feed. I feel like even that would make sense, but what can I do? That's why the option is there for both. So I'm gonna have to test all of this to make sure that it works properly. Really hope it does. And then I'm gonna have to make it. So I was doing one for like an onboarding thing I want to have. Holy shit, my hair is so messy. I wanted to do it for like an onboarding thing, because right now I'm using a tally form for onboarding, but I think it would be so much more professional if I just had it be a thing on my website. I was thinking maybe even making a subdomain and having like a separate site, which is something like onboarding.serpicore.com, something like that. I think it'd be a lot more professional, just have a nice multi-step form like that. So that's kind of what I want to do. But it's not like super high priority. I do also want to go through and figure out like what questions are actually important for me to ask in onboarding. Because I have a lot of stuff right now, because the way that I have it set up is so that they do everything through the form and they set up their own like Facebook ad accounts and everything like that and give me access to them. I'm thinking maybe some of that I can like make it easier for them and do it myself. Really not sure of how that would work. Because I tried to look into it and it seems like if you can't give access to stuff that doesn't exist. And I don't think you can give access to just like your actual business manager so that I could make the accounts for them. I'm not sure at least. Aud or Audi are the prefix for hearing, so audimonium could be wordsmithed into bearing testimony through sound. Audimonium. But it still doesn't... But that sounds more like a verb. Like, it sounds like the act of bearing witness, which doesn't make much sense. It's a nice sounding word, though, if that's not a word already. It is not. It's a very nice word. Imagine the friction that earlier direct response mails had to break through. Send mail, prospects should read, send money in the mail, and yeah. Running ads, do clients provide their ad account? Yes, I want to do it through their ad account, and that's the like proper way to do it so that they get to keep all of the like pixel data and stuff on their account. It's bearing witness but through audio. Audimonium. Yeah, but how would you turn that into a noun? Because it doesn't sound... Or no, am I saying... No, I think I said it backwards. How do you... Like, to witness something. You can say, like, what it's like to witness, but you can't to audimonium. It just sounds wrong. Because of the ending. Anyway. Little off topic, but whatever. English is such a weird language. We always have a bunch of crazy wordsmith words from different languages. Usually I heard businesses don't want to give their ad account because they don't want that account to be fucked up. Well, they can make a new one. It's fine. But it should still be on their business manager. If they don't want to change whatever account they have there. But I don't even know how you would fuck it up, because you can just make a new campaign. Like, that wouldn't mess up anything. You know? Like, if you start rummaging around in their current running campaigns, then I could understand. But if I'm coming in, I would likely just start new campaigns. Or they could even set up a new ad account if they want. But it wouldn't make sense for me to make an account for them on my personal business manager, because then they wouldn't have any of the data. That's a lot more fishy than having their account. Better as a legal phrase or something. Yeah, maybe. I like how you're building a following while building your startup as well. I gotta do something like this too, just a bit intimidating. Yeah, like, I can tell you, I have a lot of days where I'm like, I really don't want to stream today, but you just really have to power through it. Thing is, you're always gonna be hated. The easiest thing that makes you get over the fear of doing it is just realizing that no matter what you do and who you are, somebody out there is gonna hate you. Like, you can be the most perfect man in the world, and someone is gonna hate you because you're perfect. You can't please everybody. It's just that the internet makes it an easy space to, you know, attack people. But if you realize that, like, they really can't do anything to you, they can't hurt you, they can't, like, it's just words. Like, who gives a shit? And they're probably just making fun of you because they wish they were in your position, or they wish they had your courage, which, you know, they don't. So just forget about it. Just ignore it. Literally, look, you have one life. Just do what you want to do. There's no consequence to this, really. As long as you don't, like, leak your IP address or something. But even then, it's rare, because unless you're super famous, like, who the fuck is gonna go out of their way to try and find you? Like, you can find where I live through my old videos. Because I don't care right now, because nobody knows who I am. You know? Nobody knows. Like, 5 people know who I am. So, it doesn't matter. And then when I get to a stage, perhaps, where the following would be larger, well, I could move and then take better care of it and make sure that the data doesn't leak. So, look, just don't worry about it. Just do it. I'm gonna turn off the AC now because this thing is cold real fast. Also, don't worry about dumb shit like lighting or camera quality. Just try to improve your videos every day and you'll be fine. What do you think about this? There's this man called George 10 whose course is that he teaches people to find a market and build products according to it and then test it for $50 a little more. And in his recent mail... ... Okay, I will keep that in mind until you finish the statement. What's the most expensive package you're planning on offering? Say a customer really likes your stuff. Right now I'm thinking... It's difficult because I don't really know what it is that I want to offer yet. Like, I had a plan, which originally I was going to offer the full system done and teach you how to use it and how to maintain it for $6 grand, which is beyond reasonable for the amount of value they would get out of it. But I'm also thinking, like, I kind of want to have these people on a retainer and I don't want to, like, screw them. So I'm thinking maybe if I offer like a 6K package, and if they don't want to take it, and it would include like 6 months of support or something. And if they don't want to pay up front, I'll be like, well, you can split it up over the months so that you do just 1 month plus support. So it's kind of like a retainer in a way, locked into a contract. But I'm not 100% sure of like how I'm going to structure it. I need to revisit it and think through the logic of it. In his recent mail, he showed a guy spend $85 on ads for selling a $14 product, and he got around $525 back on it on his first day. Is this really possible? Yes, it is possible. Is it likely? No. Pretty unlikely. And it also, like, it really depends on what it is that he's selling, how he sold it, how the ads were made, and everything else. Like, if you're really, really good at running ads, it basically is like a money printing machine. So, yeah. I knew a guy, my old boss for a company I worked in. So, it wasn't his company, he was just the financial manager. But in that company, they were getting something like 150 times back on their ad spend. Like maybe more. It was ludicrous. So, like, essentially, what I'm saying is they would put in like 1,000 in ads and get like 150,000 back because their projects were such large scale. So, like, you can do some insane stuff with ads. The scary part was that their ads weren't even good. That's what's really interesting. Imagine they had good ads. This guy's a 20-year-old veteran in this. He did a lot of cool marketing stuff, but now he mostly teaches people how to do it. Yeah, that's what I want to do as well. I'm good at teaching stuff that I learn. So I would like to eventually also just teach it. But I don't want to be a scammer and start teaching stuff before I can actually prove that it works. So that's why I'm doing this first. If I can get this agency to like $1 million revenue or something in a year, then I might shut it down and start like coaching or consulting. Hey Gaming Star, what's up? Mr. Spammer returns. So out of these, which one do I want to do? Do I look Indian to you? I'm as white as they get. This thing doesn't do it justice. I'm very white. And I have blonde hair. Ads weren't good, so how did they make money back? Because ads don't have to be super amazing to make money. That's what's amazing about ads. Like, you don't even need to be that good. If you have like a decent offer, which the offer, the only thing that was really saving them was the offer. Because in Ireland, there were these grants that became available, which basically, if you purchase construction work from a company to increase the like energy efficiency of your house, you would get a grant for a huge percentage of it. So essentially, he set up a company, and there's not many companies that were doing this, because this grant is a fairly recent thing, but he saw the opportunity. He's like, we really got to do this. So it's mostly the offer, because essentially for people, they're getting like between 25 and 50% discount on like huge construction work. So that's why their ads didn't have to be good, because the offer is so good because of the government grants. As though you don't have to be good, it's about the offer. Yes, correct. If you can articulate your offer well, that's all that matters. What's your revenue until now? 0. We haven't like launched anything to get... We did an email campaign, which didn't work well, and we abandoned it. And now we're planning on running ads, which we plan to launch on Monday. So we will see if we'll start getting clients from Monday onwards. And then maybe we'll make some money. No, but a temporary account for ads, like, is it possible to fuck around? I'm not sure. Facebook is so iffy. Like, you do one thing that Facebook doesn't really like, and you could freeze your account. So it's brutal. And even making more than one ad account is really risky when you have a new business manager. I think they limit it to like 2 or something, or sometimes they like get on your ass if you make more than 1 too quickly. They are really, really strict with like bot protection. The whole site is ran by bots, and you will never reach customer service. So it's risky. It's very risky. Especially if it's a new Facebook account or a new business manager. I still need to figure out how to even deal with stuff like that. Because what if I go try to get a client and they don't even have a Facebook account? Like, it would take like actual weeks or months to get their Facebook account to a good enough standing so that Facebook trusts them enough to open up ad accounts. Because if I make a new Facebook page, create a business manager, make an ad account, they're just gonna block me because they're gonna think I'm a bot. So you need like this weird warm-up period or something, and I haven't seen much information about it. So I don't know. I'll probably cross that bridge when I come to it. You have your agency site ready? Not yet. I have a website up, but it's outdated. Like, I can show you what my site kind of looks like now. I also need to make a landing page for my ads. I need to add a video sales letter here, which I've already recorded. I still need to fix these boxes because I want them to... Basically, I want them to look like this and this to be at the bottom. And then when I click on it to expand, it expands with additional information. So this is what my new one is going to look like. I'm not going to have pricing on it. So there's like stuff I still need to fix. This is kind of ugly because there's like they're too similar, too close to each other. So it's not perfect. The footer looks nice at least. But yeah, I do have like a website up currently. But I have more work to do on it. But I'm not going to prioritize it. Right now, the most important thing is to make a landing page for me. So I don't think I want to do a free guide because it would take too long. So no free guide. Free landing page, yes. Free training, yes. Free ad account checkup, yeah. Free marketing analysis, yeah. And then pitch offer directly with a VSL. So probably, I don't think I'll test all of these. I think the most likely ones I'm gonna do is this. the free training VSL because I already have one there. I could improve it. It could be better. I could make one with my face, which would probably increase the trust a little bit because right now it's faceless. These are kind of similar. It's just different framing. So maybe I should just combine them. So I might do this one as well. These are more like yellows though. Still shocked to this day that emails could bring such a huge amount of revenue. Yeah, I mean, look, when you think about business as helping people instead of as making money, it really makes it seem, you know, like it makes a lot more sense. Because you would think like, oh, how do you convince these people to buy? You don't need to convince anybody to buy. Like if I had a giant glowing purple butt and you were the only doctor in the world who knew how to fix my problem and you emailed me and you're like, look, watch this video and you'll get rid of your glowing butt problem, I'm gonna watch the video and I'm gonna give you whatever money you want to solve my issue. It has nothing to do with convincing. It's to do with how do you articulate well enough that what you offer can solve a massive problem in that person's life and why your solution is better than others. And if you can articulate that well enough, then people would be stupid not to buy. Advertising and like sales is more about delivering the message correctly rather than trying to convince people or trick people into buying. Anyway, give me a second. I'm gonna go get some water. I'm back. There's my water. All right, I'm just kind of like sitting here. I don't really know where to move forward with this. It's so hard to like think deeply while you're doing something like streaming. It's fine to think a little bit and do some easier stuff like making the website and shit like that, but thinking is hard. Thinking is not easy. So maybe we could start planning out our landing page instead. I feel like with those options, you shouldn't necessarily decide which one you'll offer, but kind of go with what the customer might need. Well, no, you can't do that. I'm in terms of what I mean by what can we offer, this is for the advertisement. So I need to like do one at a time. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to test. So this is not like the internal offer that I'm going to give them on the sales call. This is what do we advertise. Maybe that'll make it more clear. Let me take a look at something real quick. All right, in that case, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what ads I'm going to run. Because I want to run a few different angles. See which one works better. Also don't know how it's going to work with my current schedule. Because I imagine we're probably going to get a lot of leads quite quickly. And my schedule is going to really fill up. I also don't have a lot of space in my day to take sales calls. And a lot of them are probably going to take like 45 minutes to an hour. I don't want to risk doing like 30 minutes and then running out of time and having to move on before managing to get a sale if we didn't like discuss everything fast enough. So I'd like to keep them at like an hour. So I can really only do like 4 or 5 a day. But it also kind of increases urgency to see that there's no other slots available. You know, especially if I only allow them to book like 5 days in advance. And anybody who can't book, I can send them an email that's like, hey, we're fully booked. But if you'd like, here's a free guide on how you can improve your current setup and some tips that might help you out. That would increase your, value in their eyes, make them trust you more and stuff like that. There's so many strategies. It's so annoying that there's so much shit to do that I just can't find the time to do all of it. And I don't know what's the most important. Thought about cold calling a few businesses maybe back home, kind of build a rapport and get some word of mouth going. It would take too long. Yeah. Not enough time. I have 45 days worth of savings left. So need to do it quick. I'd rather just run ads. That's what I need. Eh. Don't like that one that much. DSL checkout. Strategy call. Could do this one. What types of marketing are you using? Ugh. Sorry. Excuse me. Cold calling might be able to lock down on more quality customers rather than tire kickers looking only for free stuff. That's a myth. Everybody likes free stuff. And just because you're giving free stuff doesn't mean that the people that are coming in are cheap. Especially depending on how you frame the offer. Remember that guy was talking about in his recent mail, his recent testimony of getting ROAS on first day. How likely is it to be fake? Bless you, bless you. Thanks, guys. I mean, a 6-time return on first day is like pretty unlikely. It really depends on how much money they put into it and how experienced they are. But I'm saying it's unlikely because the algorithm doesn't even have the time to test in one day. So it seems really unlikely to me. I wouldn't trust it personally unless it was like at least a week long. That's like the minimum that I would personally trust. You can even see all of the like really big ads guys that you look up. Most of their stuff is like 20 days, 30 days, or even like 100 days or something like that. Nobody says a day. There's also the thing that like, there's this phenomenon in marketing, which is to do with like, how likely is somebody to believe your claims? You can have a situation, well, let's say hypothetically, this actually did happen, and he's just displaying genuine results. But because they're so unbelievable, he's actually probably better off not marketing them because people wouldn't trust him because it seems fake. So that's something that you also have to consider is like, does this sound legit? Because that's what people really care about. Even if your results are amazing, sometimes it might not be a good idea for you to show your best results. It's weird how it works, but that's how it is. Is that what I want to do? Is that how I should set it up? I don't know. I'm really getting tired of working on this website. That's why I'm like considering what I should do. Because it is insanely like boring at this point. This form was pissing me off for so long. It was a huge pain to get it working the way I wanted it to. So now just the thought of having to do it more makes me sad. But maybe I should just get over it. Yeah, maybe I should just duplicate it and yeah. Okay. Duplicate, strategy, call, questions. I could always change the slug afterwards. No indexation, exclude the page from search results. Yes, copy everything else over. Great. Yes. So, move this over here. I don't want that to show up there either. Give me a second. I'm gonna prep everything I will need. What do you sell? Types of marketing you're using. This. These are all images, right? Except for this one. That's the results page. Yeah, that's the thank you page. Okay. Congratulations, successfully signed up for the growth session. Yeah. All right. I guess I can start here then. All right. Might as well get to it. I just gotta hope that it works. How many of these am I gonna need? I don't know. I'll see as I go on. So let me share my screen then. Didn't leak anything? No. Hope not. If you call really local businesses like from around where you live, I can't. I don't speak Spanish. You could initiate as much casual approach, build genuine connection from there, kind of position yourself as a consultant. Look, it's doable. I'm not saying it's not doable, but the thing that's most likely to work for me is ads. And I don't have the time to hope that that works out. Like, I know how to run ads. So why would I not just do that? Because I also have the thing that's like, I'm running out of time. And the more I wait, the more my bills rack up, the more money I have to, you know, pay rent and shit like that. And the closer I end up getting to running out of money. So that's kind of my limiting factor right now. Like, I might as well just take all the money I have now, dump a bunch into ads, and I should be able to get a person no problem. Whereas if I start calling and it's not working and maybe I'm not doing a good job, maybe I'm not finding the right people, and it takes a really long time as well. Because the ad, I can show the ad to like 2,000 people in a day. You know, I can't call 2,000 people in a day. And if I want to transition later, I'm going to have a lot less money to test the ads with. I just don't think that it's the right course of action for me right now. Okay. So, slide 1. Let me... Is this what this one is? Where did it go? This one? Yes. Back up to the top you go. Yes. Okay. And your wrapper. No, which one? This one has step 1. This one has step 1. So you're actually now going to be I'm gonna start from the top. So I need one of you. You're gonna be step 1. And I need only 2 boxes. Okay. The wrapper, does it have a minimum width? Maximum width? No, width is 100% because of which one of you? I would like you guys to be centered, please. Space between center. There we go. Okay. So now you're gonna be item. Come on. Let me type. I want to change the text. Let me change the text. Brother, give to me the text. Can I just start typing? No. Please give to me. Because you're in front of it. I want to start using you. Rename element? No. Bruh. This is annoying. Fuck off. Why can't I move it? So I can't move it, and I can't fucking text in it either. Awesome. Z index, maybe 0. Nope. Ah, fuck's sake. Webflow, just tell me. I can't drag them out. That's the problem. Don't tell me. Why can't I just select it from here? This is so annoying. Ah, just let me text it. Come on. Ah. I cannot double click it. Can't select my text block. Maybe this. I'm gonna put some words in every time I click on it. Clicks on the background elements. Put the editor in tablet view. Remove the fuck off. So annoying. Are you building this manually? Are there no form builders in Webflow? No, not for multi-step. There are form builders, but not multi-step ones. Does it look more complicated in the stream? No, it's I had to build this manually with custom code. Like the functionality of it, at least. It was a huge pain. They don't have native multi-step forms in Webflow. So it took me a while to do this. I spent like fucking 4 hours on this. But this part is really annoying. Why can't I select the damn... How did I change it originally? Because this isn't the first time that I'm changing it. It worked before. Why, like, is there any way to select it without double clicking in it? Webflow, change text of element without double clicking. There's gotta be some kind of shortcut. Maybe this is another ChatGPT problem. I am using Webflow. I have a div block which has stuff in it, like an image spanning the whole box and also text. Because of the image above, I can't select the text to edit it by double clicking, as it just selects the element above it. Because of the element I'm using, I also cannot move the text to be above it temporarily because it won't let me. Tell me, is there another way to click into the text element without double clicking, or if there's any button or shortcut I can hit shortly. Let's see. Find the element. Hit enter or return. Ah! Thank you. It worked. Nice. It's rare that GPT gets shit like this on the first try. Good stuff. Cool. Good to know. Product. And then... service. And we're gonna need some icons as well. Let's go to our good old friend Lucide. Oops. Bam. We want to have some kind of box or something. Open box. Package open. That's kind of ugly. Don't like that one. Open. Okay, whatever. Box. Gift package. Maybe package. Really don't have a better one than this. Usually these are very good, but these look kind of stinky. I don't like this one. Maybe it's fine. It's just an icon. Or maybe I could have a closed package. Yes. In case something gets leaked when I click download, I'm gonna close it. I'm downloading the SVG. And then open with Notepad. I'll show you what I'm doing now. I click on the SVG, open with Notepad, and then I want to change the color. I would prefer it to be white and the same color as my text, which is wrong actually. I need to, this should be this color. Forgot to change these guys. So, and I'm just gonna go in here, current color, replace that with this. That's gonna make it white. Then I want something like tools. Something like a wrench and screwdriver, something like that. Swords. If swords, but not wrench. Wrench. Screwdriver. Tool. Kind of like this, but something else. Lucide is really letting me down right now. I'm asking for different kind of icons I can use. Yeah, like wrench. I want something like a wrench. Yes. Box or package, yeah. I already have that handled. It really doesn't have that. I guess I can just do hammer or something. Pickaxe. Wish we could attract an audio equipment, computer equipment guy. Would help with clarification on the subject. What subject? What are you talking about? Maybe I should just do a hammer. Or wrench. Let's just do a wrench. Download. Same thing. Open with, notepad, current color, replace with you. And now I should be able to import them. I'm gonna go off screen for a second again. I'm literally just going into the image, selecting the image, clicking the gear icon, choose image, upload, and then upload package. Select you. And then the next one. Upload, wrench, select. There we go. There. Beautiful. Maybe we should make them like green or different color or something. I don't know, but it's fine for now. Anyway. Audio equipment, camera equipment, the subject itself. I'm curious if there's any outdoor cameras so I could live stream wilderness on YouTube. I mean, yeah, of course there's outdoor cameras. Cameras are expensive though, that's kind of the problem. You'd be better off just using the phone. You should have no issue with that. First, what do you sell? You probably a little bigger. Maybe 50. Not too big. 40. Yeah, 42. 52. And you should probably just be 16. 26. Okay, that's fine to me. How's the spacing? All right, that's step one. Now next, we want another multi-select. Probably, oh wait, I should have done this on the radio. No, can I copy it? Give me this. Yes, I will take you. And you go inside you. And, oh, nope, not you. Sorry. You. Bam. And you need to be... You need to be product. You need to be service. The radio button, I don't really want to show. So I would rather this one be different style. Rather it be an image. Guess I could make it invisible. Ah, so annoying. Because these are multi-select. I want them to have to choose. I think I could attach to the end of my house and film the wood line and mountain slowly start racking up views. Anytime I look up outdoor camera, I just find hunting cameras to strap to trees. Huh. Skill issue. Give me this image. Put it in here. Oh. In here. And then give me this image and put you in here. And there. Now, you, I want to not show up. So I need you to not have any color, any style. And you need to be fully transparent. And then, oh, hold on. Nope, go back. I need to make sure I change the style of this. Radio image style. Radio. Okay, you're gonna be, I don't know, 100% width, 100% height. No, that's kind of dumb. 10, 10. You're not centered. Oh, yes. Okay, get rid of that. Now, I don't really need it to be big, because the whole thing should be able to select it. So, let me see anyway. Yeah, like if I click on any part of this, never mind, I'm wrong. Ignore me. Maybe I just need to make it really big. Can't move it. Can I move you? Okay, so why can I move you but not you? I don't really like it like this. How are you set up? You're set up fine like this. You're kind of weird. So let me do that. So why is it that you're higher than the other one? Do you have more margin here? No. Change colors and everything straight up and download SVGs. I tried to do that, but for some reason it just doesn't change it when I... Okay, now it's working. When I did it before, it wasn't working. That's why I did it like that, but alright, now it is, I guess. Message didn't come through. Yeah, that happens. Check out Boss for icons. I think I've heard of that. Let me see. Yeah, I think I've seen these before as well. I just like to use Lucid. Sometimes I use different ones, sometimes I don't. Depends. So, how are you? Your absolute positioning. Maybe I should do the same with you. Have you be absolute. And then 0% on every side. Z index of 5. And then UB percentage. B percentage. B percentage. And UB percentage. And you're 100% on everything, yes. So you're 100%. You're 100%. So you can basically click all of it. You're not a square. You are. You should be a square. So yeah, I do that, and then I just remove the outline. And now when I do like video button, where'd it go? Maybe I should give it an outline for now, just for testing purposes. Where the hell is the... Is it because it doesn't have a style originally for being selected? What happens when I select it? It goes blue. But then, why don't you have a style that's set? Okay. So when I go to pressed, when I go to check, you do have a style. But where is it coming from? Because it seems like your background is still transparent and everything is still... Is it like a thing here? No. That's odd. Turn you off. Pressed. Off. Check. Off. Okay. You see the Minneapolis shooter? So I stay in the countryside. No, I haven't. Trans Tifa. I don't know what that means. No, I haven't. I haven't heard anything about that. What about it? Okay. See, I don't want that. I don't want this to happen. That's weird. That's another styling issue for rest or focused. Maybe? Focused? Yeah, it is focused. Well, where is the blue outline coming from? I don't understand. What the hell is happening? What do you have margin? Focused. Where is this blue? Where is it? Huh. Hey Sardar, what's up? I'm all good, what about you? It's another multicolored haired weirdo. Okay. Gaming Star, why are you saying what the fuck? We don't swear around here, usually. That's how I feel right now, though. Like, where is this circle coming from? Why is it happening? I can do it like that. Oh, that's interesting. Stopped being a circle. I have custom styling on, right? Yeah. Is that really how it looks now? So if I go to focused, okay, then I need to select, it's 8. You focused 8 pixels. And I'd probably like you to be, oh, but then you're turning blue instead of like, that's really weird. Where's the blue coming from? That's what I'm not understanding. Where is the blue? How's your day going? It's alright. Nothing much. What about you? Nothing super interesting. Just dealing with shit like usual. Consider building or joining a mastermind group for what? Is it an... No, it's not an interaction. It's not here either. And I can't find it in style. I'm so confused. We are building a mastermind group. Yeah, I guess. In Webflow, when the radio button is focused, it has a blue outline, but I can't see what could be creating the blue outline in the style menu. Awesome, I'll join your mastermind group. Okay. Have fun. If you click on my profile, it's the first link at the top of the Albeck, how do I join? I'm explaining already. Don't worry about it. When you click on my YouTube page, it's the first link at the top of my page. You'll see it's a Discord link. It's not a Webflow style, it's a UA style sheet. You got 2 clean options. Fuck's sake. Why does this have to happen? It's just so annoying. I hate dealing with this stuff, man. Like, stop. Why? Why? I don't want an outline. No. Excuse me. Whew. What is this? Outline? Oh, hold on. Is this it? Where'd this come from? Is it gone now? No. Site accessibility. Consider resetting the outline style. No, I don't want it there. I don't want to have it. Maybe if I make it and then change the color. This is it. This is what's causing it. You become 1. Is it? No, it's not. It's overwriting it, though. I'd rather it be like a green or something. Sure, we can do that. Is it gonna work now? Why are you different? You're not different. You're fine. Okay, so how does this work now? Looks more turquoise than blue. They want it to be like this. For that, I could just do... I've joined. Nice. Welcome. This is when Happy got admission also in uni. Nice. What are you going to be studying? Cool. Good to hear. Must be allergic to bullshit. Unfortunately, I'm full of that. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't listen to a lot of bullshit, so I guess you could say that. Okay, so that's that. Now this checkbox has a mouse click on-off interaction. So I kind of want to do the same thing for you. So element, mouse click, first action, start an animation, checkbox on, second click, start an animation, checkbox off. All right, let's see if that works. Boom. Boom. Nope. Nope. Nope, not working. Okay, perfect. Love to see it. Is it because you're... No, you're applied to the checkbox, all right. So why... Is it because of the styling? Checkbox field? Aha, it's the... Yeah, it's targeting the wrong class. Okay. So you are normally targeting checkbox field and then form checkbox field. Okay. Well, I need to have a different animation thing set up then. I can't reuse it. Hey, Wrong, what's up? Something so simple is so annoying to do. Maybe screw the animation. I'm trying to do this quickly. I should just make it the same thing when pressed. So let's just go here. Focused. You can be like a dark green. And then same for pressed. Outline 1, color green. And 8 pixels, rounded corners. And then you should have the same thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Now what? Okay, why are you now permanently selected? Son of a bitch. Okay. This is it because I didn't click off of you? Click. 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 Okay, that seems to be okay. A little bit weird. Don't like the color too much, but maybe it's fine. Anyway, you're gone. You're gone. So you should work now. Should be able to click on you or on you. Hold on. You shouldn't be selected. Why? You shouldn't allow me to move forward. Why are you allowing me? What is your style selector? Checkbox. Is it this that needs the... It's because you don't have the attribute. Custom properties. No, you do. Oh, because you're step 3. You need to be step 1. Maybe now it'll work. Or no, I need to publish it. It won't work in the... Yeah, I need to publish it. That's what it is. Open. Yes. And then when I click. Good. Or I can click on you. But you don't stay highlighted when you're pressed. So that's bad. So radio button. Style pressed. Maybe I should give you a normal border instead of one of these. So, oops, oops, oops. Okay, what happened? Okay. Did it copy? It did. Give you an outline of that and then 8 pixels. Okay. Yes. Maybe now it will work. Hey, Endless Hope. How you doing? Okay, well, clearly that's wrong. What happened? Oh, because, oh, you're not meant to be the one to have it. It's meant to be on pressed. 0, you, select 8. Yes. And then same with you. You pressed. Yep. Okay. Now, perhaps? Background music is pleasant. Yeah, I like it as well. I wish I could hear it. The way that I have it set up, I can't hear it, so... I also don't have my headphones on, as you can see. Okay, good. Maybe when I hover, I would like an animation too, but I can add that later. Click. Focused blue. Click off. Ah, why? No. Bad. This is not working right. Dang it. This is bad. This is not how I would like it to work. When you are pressed. Okay, so you are going all the way across. And you are super weird. You have no outline in effects, which is fine. I don't want an outline in effects. And you don't have a border right now. When you are pressed, you have a border. Yes. A green border. When you are focused, I'm gonna get rid of you. But I don't think it's gonna make a difference. Maybe I should just give it the same thing here. Company called Taboola contacted my AI email. You hear of them at all? Nope. They're saying they're a marketing company. I don't know if you've heard of them. Nope. Have not. What did they say? What was the message? Why you no work? Why? When I click on you, you should be pressed, and when I click off, it should not click off. And what is with this weird giant blue outline? God damn it. Why is this easier to do on a checkbox? You should be different as well. You're going to be called product or service. You're going to be product. I didn't spell that right. Product. And you're going to be... Give me you. Service. What is the default styling? What if I just turn it back to default? Well, clearly I don't want that. Oh, I just realized my stream description is wrong. Working on landing page form questions. Oh, is this their message that you're sending? Hi, Seth. Love what you're building and think you'd be an excellent fit for Taboola. We find new customers outside of crowded search and social feeds by reaching them on premium sites like blah blah, Today, Yahoo, and others. Right when they're in discovery mindset, you'll be able to call. Here's my calendar. Wow, what a fucking horrendous outreach message. Holy shit. They even dropped their fucking calendar link. That's crazy. Imagine disturbing somebody and dropping your calendar link in their face. That is crazy. Jesus. Imagine. Who would ever book in from that? Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, no hook, no nothing. They gave you no good reason. They didn't even tell you what they do, what they are. It's not personalized at all besides number. And then they fucking shoved their calendar link in your face. That's crazy. Imagine that in real life. Like, the way that you do emails is kind of the way that you should interact with people in real life. So imagine somebody did that in real life. Somebody stopped you randomly on the street. Or no, so, this is worse. This is somebody coming to your house. Imagine somebody came to your house and they're like, hey, saw what you're doing, you know, like your house. You know, they didn't even tell you what they do. I was gonna say, like, we sell houses. But they didn't even tell you what they do. It's just like, hey, somebody, knock, knock, knock. Hey, I think you'd be a great fit for my company. Here's my calendar. Would you be open to a discovery call? And you just dare, like, looking at them fucking flabbergasted, like, who the fuck are you? What do you want from me? Get away from my house. That's essentially the email that they sent you. That is crazy. They need to fire their marketing guys. Why are you not working? Why are you gay? What is wrong with you? Maybe it's the absolute positioning? It can't be. Damn. So there's some scam circulating in Tabula's name. Alright, what a surprise. They make it hard for people like me, man. Someone who actually genuinely wants to help people. Quick Google search. Alright. Nice. Why are you not working? I want to get rid of all of it. Press. Off. 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 And then what happens? Nope, still does that. Damn it. Son of a bitch. There you go, I'm gonna add them to spam and email. Nice. Fuck those guys. Ruin their email domain. Their domain reputation. Screw them. Man, I'm so hot. So hot in here. I'm sweating. Why is this happening and how do I fix it? This is so annoying. I don't want to do more code, man. Screw code. Why is it so hard to just manually change what it becomes? Like, the regular one has nothing. The pressed one... Sorry, the check... Oh, is it because I didn't do check? Oh, I would be a dumbass. I think I didn't do check. Pressed will be this. Focused will be this. And then checked, yeah, will be this. I don't think I did check. That's why it didn't stay checked. But why is this so thick? There's something else here? I want it to be thinner. It's just so thick. Oh, there you go. And then color, okay. Publish. Let's try now. That was unchecked, right? Yes. Okay. Let us see. Click. Click. Nice. Okay, it is visible now. And if I reload, this is off until one of them is clicked. Oh, what happened there? Oh, why are the buttons? Do you see that? They're doing like a... I don't know if you can see that because it's extremely small on the vertical screen, but they're doing like a little shimmy to the left after they load in. A little annoying. I still hate the focus blue. It's so blue. But at least when you click off, you can see that that's that. But it's also kind of like disorienting that they're different colors. Yeah. Well, at least the selection works now. And then that works as well. Yes. Nice. Alright. Well, that's that. Cool. Around where in Spain do you live? I feel I might have asked before, but I can't remember. Near Malaga. Near the south. Bottom right of Spain. It's just the bottom center. Okay. So nice. This works. The styling is a little bit weird still. Don't like it. Don't like the focused version of it. Don't know what I can do to change it. No idea. Fuengirola? I think that's nearby. Somewhere. Yeah, I think so. Sounds familiar. I don't really travel, so... Okay, whatever. Look, it works. It works. So, it's fine. Let's move on. The next thing is... I need a... thingamabob like this. Yeah, something like one of these. Again, but this time is going to be different. So, put that in there, slide you up. What happened? No, I want you to be up here. Yes. You're next. So. Let me change the text first. Okay, great. What types marketing are you currently using? Multiple choice possible. Probably gonna need more of these checkbox fields. What kind of wrapper is this? Flexbox left. Center aligned. Okay. Looks pretty good. Thanks. Thank you. How's the dating scene there? Are you locked in the grind to have tried? Yeah. I also already have a girlfriend, so it's all good. No Hangman today. You want to play Hangman? Who wants to play Hangman? Maybe we could do a little bit. Hey, I'm back after a while. Yeah, I remember you, Telpo. What's up? Okay, let's do the text first. Facebook ads. Google ads. SEO. Social. And then I want to have more of these. Okay, see, this is a problem. So I need you to wrap down left. Yeah. But that's also wrong. Wrap down. But why are you not fitting anymore? So if I grab you, duplicate you, and I select you to wrap down, why is that happening? I want it to fit 4 per thing. It fits 4 when there's not an extra one here, so what the hell? Logic? Hello? I'd imagine the girls in Spain look pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty hot. Can't argue with that. But I imagine every place has good looking and bad looking people. Also true. Yeah. What's the cost of living there like? Rent, etc. My sister just moved to Alicante and is liking it there. It's not too bad. Depends on the place that you live in. It's like, you can get a place for like 800 a month. It depends on the city. Like, I live in a pretty small city. So, like, it's like a small town more like. So, it really depends. Like, if you're living in the center of Malaga, it'd probably be pretty expensive. And I live pretty far out of it, out of the outskirts. You can find a place for, like, between 800 to, like, 1,500 euro a month or something like that. Bills are pretty cheap. Electricity bills are like 100 to 200 a month. Depends how much you use the AC. It's not too bad. At least compared to Ireland. Ireland is damn expensive. Ooh-wee. Super expensive. Okay, so why are you gay? What's wrong with you? Why are you fit like this now, but then you don't fit when I put more inside of you? Why? What is the logic of this arrangement? Why are you splitting downwards? This gap is weird too. Like what? How are these set up? Are they not set up with a gap? They're set up with margin instead of a gap. Okay. What if we change that? Get rid of margin. Separate you like this and... Oh, hello. Wait. No, separate you like this. This gap of like 10 pixels. It was 12, I think. Yeah, something like that. And now maybe if you ramp down? Nope. How do I get you to not ramp down until afterwards? This is annoying. Ramp right? Nope, I don't want that. It has to be ramp down. Right to left? No. Why? How does the... Okay. You're at the center. Auto margins. Maybe it's the auto margins. Why do you have a -20 spacing? That's weird. I don't understand. Maybe if I give it a minimum width. Nope. Not still. Even if it has the space, it still wraps down after that many. Huh. Maybe this would be better off being a grid. That wraps down. Have it be 2 rows, 2 columns. Yeah. But then you look weird. You need to... center. Stretch. Stretch. Okay, but that's weird. That doesn't make sense. Okay, 1 row. 4 columns. Okay. Wrap down. Add a new one. Nope. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why your gaps are so big now? Because I changed it for all of the classes. Yes. Ah. I'll figure it out afterwards. Whatever. I'm streaming for almost 2 hours. I'm done, bro. I can't take it anymore. Oh, it's so hot in here, man. Jesus, I am sweating. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it a day here. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Happy to have you all here like usual. Hope you all have a good day. Or a good night, depending on where you're from. I don't know. Either way, enjoy the rest of the time you're awake. Yes, and asleep. I would love to enjoy my time asleep more because I don't get much good sleep. Good stream, Dev, later. Thank you. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Bye. See ya. Bye.